All right, now we can hear you. I think we've got everybody. Headquarters is on mute.
Good. Yes.
All right, yeah, now we can hear you.
Good, Ryan.
Yep, we can hear you now.
Ryan. Woo. Can't hear.
Can't hear us?
Can't hear us.
I can hear you guys.
Can't hear me. Can you hear us, Ryan?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, if anyone comes in, they'll be coming in late, but
Can you hear us?
yeah, we can hear you.
Hear you guys.
I think there's a delay.
All right. Let's see if we can do the roll call. Eric Britton. Present. William Tobey. Present. Robert
Can you
Wright.
hear you? Can you hear me?
Bob. All right, if anyone comes in, we'll get to meet back.
Can you guys hold on? Can you guys hold on a minute? We can't hear you, what you're saying. It's all garbled.
You either have to mute the live stream or something. It's showing up way after the fact.
You guys hold on and we can't hear you.
I'll fix it.
Okay.
I think there's what the issue is the YouTube stream is going as well. So I just talked to Sean on the phone. They're trying to fix that. So we were trying something new tonight. So. All right, is that better?
Is that better?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now I think we're in real
Now
time.
I think we're in real time.
Okay, let's try the roll call then. Again, Eric. Bill present. Bill. Present. Robert. Robert Wright. Bob. Said he was going to be on. I just saw him. He said he was going to join us via Zoom. Deb.
Here?
Can you hear us, Deb?
Here.
Okay,
Yes, I
thank you.
can. I'm present.
Steve? All right. We can see you, Deb. Ike? Here. Mary?
Here.
Here. All right. She's not on the screen. She was. And myself. All right. Yeah. All right. So we all get. Can we, everyone get a chance to look at the, let's do the pledge of allegiance, I'm sorry. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Everyone got a chance to look at the minutes from our last meeting. Okay, can I have a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
Can I have a second? Okay, it's been
Second.
moved and second that we approve the minutes from our last meeting. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nays have the same. No one says, no one said no. You looking funny. So the minutes for our last meeting is approved. All right. Going to our public comments. Any public comments? No public comments? Okay, no public's on the line. Let's go into the chief reports.
All right, good evening, everybody. I think there's a,
Ryan,
Yep, can you hear me?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah.
all right, sorry, it's a little bit of a lag on our end, so we'll work through that.
On our end, so we'll work through that.
So, good evening, everybody, for March. Just wanted to go over a few things. First one was this last week, we promoted 3 lieutenants up to officer ranks from the rank of engineer as well. These were the top 3 candidates that were from our recent promotional process. I want to give credit to Chief Flanagan, who's in the room there, who did an outstanding job on our lieutenant testing process as well. So 3 of those lieutenants were promoted this week, and as you may know, that the lieutenant position and cap position, they're one of the most influential positions we have on the fire department, and I couldn't be prouder for this group of people we had that were great people. With that comes openings in the engineer ranks as well too. So we also promoted 2 people to engineers, and we hope that when I'm back for the next commission meeting, we can have them recognized in front of their families as well too. So last meeting, I let you know at Station 6, Charleston County EMS began cohabitating with us at that station. We've been just keeping tabs on when they're there, and so far that has worked out well, and no issues to be reported there yet. Also, we are sending 4 of our personnel and Chief Flanagan to what's called the FDIC conference. This is one of the largest conferences that are in the entire country for firefighters, and some of the top training from instructors all over the world. So when looking at the training budget, we wanted to prioritize that this year. So those personnel that were selected are going in April for that. So we're excited for them to bring some of that knowledge back as well too. So myself, Chief Stanley, and Chief Henson also met with Kiowa River last week as we kind of keep progressing on plans for a fire station in Kiowa River. It was a very, very productive meeting. They have a site set out for us, and they were on our timeline. So a future strategic planning meeting, we can discuss that a little bit more, and then also how we're going to work with Charleston County on that project as well too. So I did want to give a shout out to Ramona and her team as well too. They have worked really, really hard on the budget the last few weeks and months, and her team did extraordinary work. So I wanted to make sure that they they knew that, and that the commission knew that, because it really is a team effort, and Ramona does a great job with that as well too. So I believe Chief Henson's out tonight, but Chief Flanagan, do you have the monthly stats available?
Good evening. So for the month of February, St. John's responded 278 times. 182 of those were on Johns Island, that's 65% of them. Kiowa with 35 at 12.59%, Seabrook at 37 with 13%, and Walmart at 24 with 8.6%.
All right, is Valerie there?
She's not, she wasn't feeling well, so I'll report her HR data.
Okay, are you going to do that in the finance section? Financial
Yes,
report?
sir.
Okay. All right. Other than that, I've just got some motions to take care of in new business pertaining to the engine, the 2 engines and ladder truck purchase, and then a motion to approve the brush truck purchase. We can touch on those in new business. If anybody has anything else, I'm open to questions or any discussion.
Who you said going to the conference?
We're sending 4 of our personnel. So it's a couple of our officers, an engineer and a firefighter as well too. So different ranks are going, and FDIC really is one of the top conferences in the entire country for learning and lots of different things. So we're excited for them to bring some of that back.
Okay. Is Flanagan going?
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need you to bring me a t-shirt back. Bring me a t-shirt, I'll be full.
Sounds good. I can do that.
Any other questions for the chief? All right, thank you, chief. A financial report.
Happy Monday. So for February, as we wrap up, our remaining budget goal should be 33.33%. And we are trending with 30.62%. So trending as expected. Our operating bank balance at the end of February was roughly $13.8 million, which is the cash flow for the end of February. Our eligible account still roughly $11,000. For revenue in February, we only got in small donations and various insurance reimbursements. However, our wire transfer from Charleston County, which is for January's collections, roughly $6 million. Our non-standard OT for February went up a little bit, roughly $47,000. When I give a summary, the increase in vacation and sick will justify the increase in the non-standard OT. Our projects bank balances, the 18, roughly $6,200. We're about to wrap that up, have that closed out. The 2021 balance, we have roughly $900,000. Then with the 2022 balance, $7.5 million. Moving on to the dashboard. As I stated, monthly property tax collections for January, it increased by about $40,000 from last January. Year to date, we have roughly $14.1 million of property tax collections. The year-to-date operating expenditures as of the end of February is $10.3 million, and that includes outstanding amounts. The year-to-date non-standard overtime is $319,000. We've been watching that line item closely. We are going to be expecting some savings in that line item. Year-to-date salaries, including regular and standard overtime, is at $4.3 million. The year-to-date sick and vacation is at $507,000. And the staff efficiency for February is 82%. Our COVID-related expenses for February was roughly $13,000. Of course, we're going to see that go down in the report for March. And then current staffing requirements, we're at 3 officers, 4 firefighters, and 2 admin positions. For the HR update, we had two certified firefighters that started February 22nd and went to shift March 5th. We have 1 on light duty with injuries that occurred in October of 2021. And then, of course, all staff are vaccinated on those restrictions, all in testing That's all I have for the monthly report. Are there any questions? Only other thing I would add is just remember to do your ethics submission. That's due by March 31st. If you need help, just let me know.
Thank you.
I did.
Okay. Are there any questions for Laura before we move on? No questions? No questions? All right. Thank you, Ramona. Attorney Donald, sir.
Nothing to update. We're continue to be legal.
Thank you for keeping us legal. All right, nothing for attorneys. All right. Any old business? No old business? No old business? Let's go to new business. Memorial.
Sure.
No, you don't have to. Deb,
Yes,
Yeah,
the 2020,
you wanted
Yeah.
to talk fiscal year 23 budget?
yes, yes, the fiscal year 2023 budget. We did have a finance meeting on the 11th that we went over line by line items for the budget. Some of the commissioners couldn't make that meeting. So I first wanted to ask, everyone did get a copy from Ramona. Are there any questions about the 2023 budget before we discuss a motion? Okay, so no questions. I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2023 budget that has been reviewed by the Finance Committee, and that this is our final draft to be submitted to Charleston County, I think, next week. Do I have a second?
Yes,
And all those in
second,
favor,
yeah.
aye? Okay, all those in favor, aye? Aye? Okay, that motion has passed. Leroy, do you want to do the next motion for the equipment?
No,
What?
before we do the motion, let Ryan come back in, please.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
Ryan, chief?
yeah, can you hear me? So yeah, if I would entertain a motion to accept a quotation from Spartan Fire and Emergency Apparatus. This would be for two fire engines, one ladder truck. This includes loose equipment, extended 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranties on chassis and body for each apparatus, and prepayment discount, including sales tax, for a total cost of $2,679,000.55.
Second motion. Any questions about the motion? Any questions about the motion? No questions? All in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed is the same? Okay. Any opposes? No opposes, okay. Before we go on,
I've got, sorry, Leroy, not to cut you off. I've got one more, I'm sorry, that didn't make it onto the new business sheet, but last month I discussed with the commission the need to replace our brush truck, that we were going to use some savings in our capital funds to do that. We do have the final quote on that brush truck. If we can get it ordered now, we should have it by the end of the year. And I think it's important for us to move forward with this. It's a very critical need. It's been very dry. We've had lots of outside fires. It's continuing to be an issue, and also just the price, because there's a lot of aluminum on this vehicle. The price of aluminum is still skyrocketing. And our quote came in a little bit more than we wanted to, but we were able to take some things out and get that price down as much as possible on that. And I can answer any questions about that as well too. But If anybody has questions, I can do that. If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve the purchase of that if everybody's okay with that.
What's the price on it, Ryan?
Okay,
So I'd entertain a motion for the builder is FES Equipment. The cost of that truck is $238,400. That includes a prepayment discount as well too, and includes all equipment associated.
okay, it's been a motion and seconded that we purchase the brush truck. Any questions?
I have for one. Ryan, you said that you had taken some items out. But evidently you're comfortable with the end result. But are there any items that you think should be put back in?
No, the items we took out were they had upgraded us on some ground lighting things for night, which we really don't utilize. We wouldn't really be utilizing that truck a lot at night. The other ones, we've got quite a bit of storage space already on this truck. And when we looked at it again, we were able to take out a couple of those compartments that we really would just be used for some miscellaneous things. We thought this was kind of the best way to go in the best price for it to get it down a little bit. So they were more luxuries than anything.
Are there any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, all in favor, please say aye. Opposes?
Aye.
No opposes. All right, so we'll be purchasing a new brush truck.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna do my long spill on these engines, but no need. Okay, committee reports. Building committee, sir.
Building committee met on Thursday, March 3rd with the design team for the maintenance facility. We reviewed floor plan and made several changes to the floor plan. The architect has taken that back and we'll be revising that floor plan with our changes. The overall building size will be 120 feet by 85 feet, and that building structure has been ordered. So that's in the works because it's got a long lead time. Our next review will be in 2 to 3 weeks. Station 6 status hasn't changed. We're still trying to get contractors to do those 3 things. It's really difficult to get anybody out here now to do that.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you very much. Finance committee, Deb.
As I mentioned before, we had our finance committee meeting on the 11th, and we basically discussed the 2023 budget in detail. So that's all I have to report. And as we all know, it did pass.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, HR.
No meeting, however, we will be scheduling one for the year term.
All right, sir. Thank you. Strategic committee.
Yes, we had a meeting. I don't know what happened, but I didn't write down the date, so I don't remember the date, but we had a meeting. And basically we had Ryan go over his kind of wants and needs list, part of the way the department, he wants the department head. Hopefully we can work through some of those and get together with finance. Some of the issues are already being resolved. Selling of the reserve ladder, getting another ladder, since it decided not to start. They were moving it. Of course, he's already talked about the meeting with the Fuel River, looking for a location. He went over some basic staffing needs for the district, eventually adding 3 battalion chiefs. And he also wants to add a heavy rescue company, would be an additional 12 men, 4 for each shift. I believe that's most of what we covered.
Okay, are there any questions for Eric on his, report? Okay, no questions, Eric, thank you, sir. Let's do, public and firefighter comments. Any public comments, no public comments? All right, commissioner comment then. Let's start to my right.
I'd like to congratulate the recent promotions. Thank you very much for everything you do. Chief Flanagan, thank you for your efforts. Get people where they should be. And stay safe.
I'd also like to thank, congratulations on the promotions for the department. I'm glad to see that we are able to vote from within and move ahead.
Congratulations to the new lieutenants and engineers.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to congratulate the 3 new lieutenants, along with the 2 new engineers. And also I'd like to say thank you to Ramona and her team for the continued work of excellence for the department. We appreciate you. And also, I can appreciate what you're doing also. I just want to give a shout out to all employees that lead the commissioners, that we appreciate what each and every one of you are doing. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Deb, you and Mary end up being the only 2 other than Donald on Zoom. So Deb, you got anything for us?
I just wanted to congratulate all the fire personnel that have been promoted. We can't see them on the screen, but congratulations, and we can see them hopefully in April when we celebrate their promotions. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ms. Jones?
Yes,
Mary?
congratulations to all the promoters. Congratulations for the job being well done at headquarters. I heard the awesome work done by Ms. Ramona and her team. Congratulations to you. Congrats also to Chief Ryan and Chief Stanley for a job well done. I want each and every one of you, including the commissioners, to be safe during this time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Only thing I'd like to say is, please be safe. Traffic is horrendous all day on this island now. So please drive the speed limit. Watch out for each other. With that, I don't have anything else. All right. Do we need to go into executive session? I don't think we have.
Yes, we do. Just for a few minutes.
Okay. Can I have a motion then?
A motion that we go into executive session.
Second. Okay. We're gonna go into executive session at 6:30 for personnel, labor, and contractual issues. All right.
Do we want to keep it on Zoom here? We can take it off the live stream. That would keep it from going back to the phone and bringing it back up. It's up to y'all.
Yeah, because I didn't send out conference call information.
Yeah, as long as Sean, if you can just end the live stream on that, then we can